Mary for a walk.
Yes, sir.
It's not a dog, Kirk. Come on. This is Captain Log 562933269989. Today I've received a package in the mail. Inside this package contains valuable cargo. I have bought myself this masterpiece that just came out. Oh, look at that bad boy. See, look, we got a bit of Khan up in there. Got Kirk Central, the Raffle Khan. Oh, I did want to try and get it sent away with his con on currently, the Shatner's at, and I wanted to get him to sign it in America, but unfortunately the send-ins were a bit too late, so that sucks, but maybe we can do it. I know he's getting on a bit, but you know, maybe we can do that. Welcome back, guys. Today we're checking out episode 8 of Star Trek the original series. So I'm excited to continue my Star Trek adventure, especially after our last episode, What Are Little Girls Made Of? That's a crazy title, but apparently it's from poetry, rhyme or something, I think someone said in the comments below. And people also educated me, it's rock, not rock. I so thought it was rock the whole time. Before we get started, please check out my Patreon. They have full movie and TV show reactions with the footage. Let's just jump into this and see what this is all about.
Earth-style distress signal. SOS.
Directly ahead. Definitely an Earth-style signal.
We're hundreds of light years from Earth, Mr. Spock.
Atmosphere. Oxygen, nitrogen.
Earth.
We found Earth?
Another Earth. Another Earth.
Miri. Miri? Miri.
Earth-type radio signals coming from a planet which apparently is an exact duplicate of the Earth. Hold us in a fixed orbit, Mr. Spock.
Affirmative, Captain.
Still no response communications?
None, Captain.
We'll land in the vicinity of the distress signals now being received.
Whoa. It's a cool set.
Or the mid-1900s. I would say, Captain, approximately 1960.
But where is everybody?
Convenient that the set was in the 60s.
Now this is marvelous. The most horrible conglomeration of antique architecture I've ever seen.
Ah, the opposite of a ghost movie. The door shuts instead of opens. Kirk loves a good punch.
It's broke.
That was her bike.
Broke it.
Oh, that's wild.
Somebody will fix it.
Definitely humanoid in spite of the distortion.
But with the mind of a child. Bones, what is it?
A seizure of some type.
We want to help you.
What happened to them?
It's impossibly high, as if it's burning itself up, almost as if it aged a century in just the past few minutes.
I love when it's just this group just sprinting towards anything, any sound they hear.
How old is this thing?
About 300 years.
Don't hurt me, please.
I only want to talk to you.
No, don't hurt. No.
Come on.
Don't, please.
I won't hurt you.
Don't hurt me.
What is happening on this planet?
Don't, please.
We won't
No.
hurt you, sweetheart.
No,
We're your
please
friends.
don't.
No, shh.
It was good for Kirk to give it to another woman.
I wonder what happened to her. She should be so terrified of us.
But I remember the things you grubs did. Burning, yelling, hurting people.
What are grubs?
You are? They were when onlys get old.
Doing bad things. Yelling. Hurting. Burning.
That was when they started to get sick in the before time.
It is some kind of infection.
You said the grubs got sick. Is that why there aren't any of them around?
Yes, they died.
It was a children's planet, almost?
But what about the children? The onlys?
Of course not. We're here, aren't we?
More of you? How many?
All there are.
And what happens once they become adult? Do they get infected then?
What's your name?
Mary.
Pretty name. For a pretty young woman.
Cook, don't be getting any ideas.
Very pretty.
Okay, that gave off creepy vibes to me. I don't think that's how it meant to be, but it did for me.
Guards! Cover me.
Surprise Spock's going first. I would have set them up. The kids trying to get rid of the adults.
We couldn't begin to get close to them. They just seemed to scurry away. Like animals. Only children.
Miri said all the adults died.
That creature which attacked us was certainly no child.
Had a
Died.
brain of a child. So as a child grown up, but it would never
Somewhere.
grow up, it never develop because there were no adults, and then it got infected by that thing.
You know any buildings where the doctors used to work? Will you take me there?
That's a bad place.
It's important, please.
All right.
They have a connection at least, and she trusts Kirk.
Do you have a name, too?
Yes.
Captain
It's Jim.
I like that name.
Jim T. Kirk.
I like yours too. I like you.
I wouldn't lie to you either, Jim.
First name basis.
He'll spread all over you and you'll yell and you'll try to hurt everybody and then you'll die. I knew it would. I knew it would.
How did he get infected, though? This is a big reason why they should be wearing suits when they go to these different alien planets.
But the blue splotches characteristic of the unknown disease had appeared on each of us, with the exception of Mr. Spock, in an attempt to isolate the organism responsible.
If I'm going to be dealing with viruses, I'm going to need better equipment than I have here.
I've got volunteers standing by ready to help.
You can help us best by clearing the computer banks and standing by. Kirk out.
Manually operated, light activated.
Spare me the analysis, Mr. Spock, please. It's enough that it works.
When you're old, it covers you like anything.
Progress report. Genetic section. Life prolongation project.
But obviously wasn't successful.
Life prolongation. Didn't have much luck, did it?
This was 300 years ago, Captain.
All the adults are dead.
But children become adults. There are certain glandular changes which take place upon entering puberty. Are there not?
Changes the entire body system.
These children here, as they enter puberty, contract the disease.
That would explain why there are no adults.
This body change must be prone to the infection.
All the adults on this planet died 300 years ago.
Die when they enter adolescence.
How did they keep the line going?
How do you explain that she wants to stay with us?
Loneliness? I don't know. Curiosity? I think children have an instinctive need for adults.
There may be other emotions at work in this case, Captain.
She likes you, Jim.
She's becoming a woman.
Oh. This is every young girl's fantasy. Put a picture of William Shatner on the wall.
Clean up that desk for me, will you?
All right, Jim.
You can get her to do anything for him.
What they thought they were accomplishing. A person would age only 1 month for every 100 years of real time. This virus annihilated the entire adult population in a very short period, leaving only the children.
We still got to wonder, why is there 2 Earths?
Could very well be immensely old.
That would certainly answer the question of what happened to their parents.
Eternal childhood filled with play. No responsibilities.
Child entering puberty on this planet means a death sentence.
I think we're dealing with children. Immensely old, perhaps, but nonetheless children.
We can't even get a glimpse of them.
You couldn't get close to the other kids?
Impossible.
You don't use Miri to get close to them?
Can we go someplace with...
Sure. That little girl.
Is at least 300 years older than you are, yeoman.
She outranks you. This is a lot like Lord of the Flies.
Miri is with them. Why? Why?
What's she gonna do, John?
I don't know.
Sure, this guy's not
To each other all the time.
a kid, right? I'm sorry if he is, but doesn't look like it to me.
If they didn't have those little boxes, all alone.
Ollie, Ollie, Ocean
Dangerous. They're grubs. Don't you understand?
John!
Literally standing right there.
Alright, let's hide.
They also camped out in a toy store.
I don't understand it. My phaser wasn't set to kill.
She's a little bit older than I am when it happened.
Data has been fed into the computers, Mr. Spock. Stand by.
Acknowledged. This fellow made these notes in the last weeks, after the disaster began.
Only a matter of time before we all go mad. Destroy each other. Till the last of us finally destroys himself.
What about Miri?
Our guess was correct. They contract the disease as they enter puberty, and their metabolism changes. I estimate she has perhaps 5 or 6 weeks left. The older the victim, the more rapid the progress of the disease.
Sorry, Bones.
Disease doesn't seem to be interested in you.
I am a carrier. Whatever happens, I can't go back to the ship.
We still don't know what we're fighting.
No.
Could you imagine this scenario, right? Spock is there. He's a carrier. He can't go back. But Kirk and Bones and the other girl all get infected, die, and go mad. And Spock just has to live there and witness all that. That is just a crazy scenario.
Here indicates 170 hours, Mr. Spock.
We have 7 days.
Captain's log, supplement. It is the second day of the 7 left to us.
It's so weird that he's doing a captain's log, but the captain's log's on Earth, but we're seeing the ship go by.
But there's no data. No starting.
So you just carry the captain's log with him everywhere?
Take Miri for a walk.
Yes, sir.
She's not a dog, Kirk. Come on.
We'll have to recreate the thinking. If you can isolate that virus, you'll be able to develop a vaccine.
But all, Captain, we have 5 days, you know.
I know.
We'll have spare time. Anything else you want to do?
Children.
Oh no, the worst. Oh, they're not gonna ruin what they're trying to do. Oh no.
Anything?
No, not
You?
And this is why we hate kids, everybody. It's actually making it much worse for the kids by stealing that, making their process go longer, making them actually turn into these infected things instead of fixing it for everyone.
Jim, we've absolutely got to have those communicators. Without them, we don't have the computers. And without the computers, we don't have a chance.
Investigation proves that the supply of food left in the area is running dangerously low. Unless something is done, the children will starve in a few months. Our tempers are growing short. And we are no further along than we were 2 days ago.
Haven't you found a thing yet?
Would you like to take a crack at it?
The temperatures are short. That wasn't very helpful, was it? I'm surprised that wasn't any lower. Jeez. So I'm infected. Oh, we're like, whoa, 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 whoa. I don't know why. Some angles of that girl
Found something.
reminds me of Millie Bobby Brown.
The disease, Captain. The one they created 300 years ago.
There's a chance.
A chance. At least it's a race now.
Is Miri getting jealous of her?
On Minnaby, some fooly, Mary. But do you think it'd work?
I know. And if we get her away, one person less to start off with.
But how, Mary, if they're so busy?
She's so jealous. Oh my god.
Because he'll try to find her.
Who? Who will, Mary?
Captain. He'll try to find her, but he won't. Mr. Lovey-Dovey.
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 On the head.
Maybe we have to kill all these kids also.
Question is, what's the dosage?
That is a very good question.
Something happened to her.
Don't you feel all right?
No, I don't feel all right.
You might don't want anything to happen to you.
Except bonk, 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 bonk.
I've got to find Janice.
That's not all, Captain. We've got to find those communicators.
We're trying, Mr. Spock. We're trying very hard.
Enough. Without them, it could be a beaker full of death.
They got no other choice, though.
Friends, all the onlys, are going to get the disease. You've seen some of your friends get it.
Sometimes it happens.
Not sometimes, all the times, Miri.
Tell her that she only has a few hours left, also.
It's because you're becoming a young woman. The moment you become a young woman, you get the disease. All of you. It's happening to you right now. Look at it. Miri, it's in you.
No! No!
I do like this as a commentary on growing up.
Study, study, study. Or bunk, bunk, bad kid.
They were gonna tie it up.
Don't stand there in the doorway. Come on in.
Hello, children. Love that music cue. It's so good.
Listen, Miri.
I did. Why do you think I brought him here? Tell them, Jim.
Tell him, Jim.
Tell them, Jim. Tell them, Jim.
Listen to me.
Tell them, Jim.
Listen to me.
Oh, he doesn't have any patience either, does he?
Never was a game.
Call the police. I'm the police.
Listen to me. You've got our communicators.
Blah, blah, blah.
No, blah, blah, blah.
Listen to me, you little shit. Stop trying to bonk me.
One by one, they got the disease, and they became like those creatures you're afraid of, like Louise. We can help you.
Naughty grub. Bunk, bunk, bunk,
Oh.
bunk.
And that's how Captain James T. Kirk died.
Maybe only a matter of months.
Listen to him. He's telling the truth.
How did he manage to walk out of that?
Hit him.
Look at my arms. That's what's going to happen to you.
Bunk, bunk. Hit
Bunk,
him.
bunk, And the little ones. What's going to happen to them after you've gone? But not for long, because the food's all gone. You've eaten it. Maybe 6 months left, that's all, and then nobody left to take care of them. They'll die, too.
It's happening to me. He's telling the truth.
The grub.
Bunk, bunk.
This is such a fascinating episode, but also so infuriating all at the same time.
Look at the blood on my face, and look at your hands. Blood on your hands. You're acting like them, and you're going to be just like them. And I want to help you, or there won't be anything left at all.
Can't wait for those communicators any longer.
We must. The vaccine could be fatal. Check on the captain's progress.
Spock shouldn't have left him alone. He was the only reasonable one. Wait, did he just swear?
Is he dead, Mr. Spock?
Not yet.
3 hours, 11 minutes left. Thank you, Lieutenant. Keep this channel open. Clear computers. What happened to him?
He injected himself with the vaccine. He was unconscious when I found him. The blemishes are fading.
I wonder how they did those effects back then.
We'll understand the medical mind.
Is this supposed to be a good thing, Miri?
Likely to leave them there with the medical
Just
team.
children. 300 years old and more. Send teachers, advisors.
And truant officers, I presume.
They'll be all right.
Mary, she really loved you, you know.
I never get involved with older women, Yeoman.
Great response.
Pull ahead. Walk back to one.
Warp Factor 1, Captain.
Whoa, 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 guys, that was Star Trek Episode 8, and that was another banger of an episode. Planet infected by a virus that once you hit puberty, you get infected and slowly not die, but you come into this zombie-like state that only children survive, and survive for a very long time. It was like a year was a month to them, something like that. That was a really cool, interesting aspect of it. And that little girl being in love with Kirk because she was just becoming an adult and experienced, well, I say just becoming, as Kirk said at the end, she was extremely old, actually, older than the other girl on the team. What I do appreciate about Star Trek is that it doesn't have to be high budget special effects, everything like that. It's just a good story, and that's what it relies on. And yeah, the kids were a bit annoying at certain points, but I think that was the point. They're supposed to be annoying, and Bones got lucky with injecting himself. And was that the first ever swear word in Star Trek? That was wild. I was not expecting that, but that was a really funny and extremely tense moment. Tell me what you guys thought in the comments below, and I'll catch you guys in my next video.